Here we go. Sunday night. Can you believe it? The weekend is over. And we've got many Islanders already here. A big, happy Sunday night hello to you. I hope you've had a good weekend. It has been busy yesterday. Today, it's been good. It's been okay. The day has felt extremely long to us. Has the day felt extremely long to you with this fallback extra hour? Man, there's already a ton of people here. Let's get started here. Ron, I saw Ron's comment several minutes ago, and I'm jealous, Ron. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Sitting right now on the Mardi Gras at Alchemy Bar. Can you believe that? Ron, that is a first. It is. I know you have great alchemists, and I know you have a great drink with you. If you're still on, I know you were on early. If you're still on, please share with us Islanders what drink you are drinking at Alchemy right now on the Mardi Gras. How about that? Mary is here. Boarding the Dream next week, a beautiful ship, one of my favorite ships in the fleet. I've had the most luck in the casino on the Dream. I have. Michael is here. Michael, it's so good to see you. I'm glad that you're here. It's been a while, he says, but I'm so glad that you're here tonight. I know Michelle. I talked to Michelle a little bit earlier, and she'd mentioned that you guys will be here. I'm glad that you're here, and you have a cruise coming up on the Glory very soon. You're taking the New Year's cruise, I know, and that's going to be so much fun. It is. JNS is here. Hello. Trin, you're always here. I appreciate you. I hope you've had a good week and a good weekend. You are a light to a lot of people. Rhonda is here. Again, Mary, Lynn, Monty. Hello, Monty. Thank you so much. I saw your comment earlier on the video thanking me for what I do. Thank you for what you do, and thank you for being here and active. Ann is here. Yes, Mary says, yes, it has felt like a long day. Nadine is here. Kendra is here. Joni, hello from the Smoky Mountains. How about that? The Smoky Mountains, I'm sure, are beautiful this time of year. I've never been to the Smokies, and that's sad to say because I don't live too far away. You know, a 10-hour drive probably from Central Arkansas. I know it's beautiful. Joy is here. How about that? Joy is sailing Friday on the Freedom of the Seas. And Joy, you're going to have a blast. Keep us posted, please, if you would, on that trip on the Freedom of the Seas, as my cell phone reminds me to turn it on silent. Everybody, as you're joining, say hello. We're going to go through these comments, so say hello to us all. All of us are gathering together on a Sunday night. That's awesome. Landez here, traveled all day, headed towards San Diego, and then traveling for dental work. How about that? I like that. San Diego is a beautiful place. It really is. Haven't been there in a long time, but it is a beautiful place. Love to go back. Lori, Vista on Saturday. So when it gets back, it just left yesterday. When it gets back, it is your turn, Lori. Let us know your travel plans. When are you getting to Galveston? Where are you staying? We would love to know, okay? And you would probably help out some Islanders with that information. Ann is waiting on the celebration. Celebration, of course, coming out soon. There's been pictures of the celebration. The paint job is going in. JNS, thank you so much. Everybody, please, if you would, hit that like button. That will put this stream in front of other people who are looking for something to watch, and they need to be here. You know they need to be here. They absolutely need to be here. Their night and their weekend, I know, would be better by the time they got off this chat than when they entered, for sure. There's Michelle. Yep, that's awesome, Michelle. And you guys, like I said, you're about to cruise, and I know you're so excited about that. Just a little over a month away. Susie is here. She will be on the Mardi Gras the week of Christmas. It's going to be awesome. It is. With that said, as Susie brings that up, let me ask all of you Islanders here, right now, have you ever cruised over Thanksgiving, so Thanksgiving week or Christmas? Let's start with that question. You can answer yes, of course, if you have. If you want to put what ship or maybe what you liked about it, you can. If you haven't, you can put a no. You can answer that question. I want you to be interactive and engaged here. That's what we're trying to do. You see me in front of a video camera several times a week, and you probably talk back to me, okay? Sometimes nice, sometimes not nice. We're here to interact. So yes or no, have you ever cruised over the particular holidays of Thanksgiving and Christmas. And we'll throw in New Year's there because it's right there with Christmas. Susie's going to. You're going to have a blast. We will talk more about these holiday cruises coming up very soon. Carnival's always done a very good job, or Caribbean too, with holiday cruises. But it seems like they're doing some extra things this year, which will be fun. Eric is here. Hello, a big hello from me as an Islander and all of our Islander community here. Lori's here. Good evening. P. Holly, hello. Trina is here again as my screen jumps around. Tony is here. Hello. Lynn, Kendra, Jack, Lori from Ruskin, Florida. How about that? Bobby is here. Doreen, I witnessed the rescue on the Breeze Thursday. Oh my goodness, Doreen. I saw that video. And I know some people were upset. The Breeze, of course, came in late to port the next day because they had that rescue operation. It did take some time. I saw some footage of that. Some people were upset, but that's so important that Carnival and the cruise industry in general, but Carnival really, I think, goes out of the way to help those who need help. The video, if you have not seen the Carnival Breeze and their rescue operation from about, 5-6 days ago, it was awesome. There was a Mayday call. It was a sailboat. And from what I understand, Doreen, you can help me with this maybe. The captain had a broken foot or leg. He had 2 dogs on board, and they were rescued successfully. And his boat, if the Breeze wasn't in that location at that time, able to maneuver, they had to go off track as while they were late to get to that sailboat, what would have happened? What would have happened? You hate to even take your mind there. But Doreen, thank you for filling us in on that. You're on the Magic in less than 3 weeks, which is a beautiful ship, of course. It's good to see you here. Russell's here. Audrey is here, going to board the Breeze November the 27th. We just got off the Breeze. Trin was on the Breeze. She's absolutely beautiful. She really is. And she was in awesome condition. October the 21st to the 25th. One of my favorite ships. She always is. Jody is here. Again, my screen's jumping around here. We got a lot of comments, which is good. Jody looking forward to the Valor in January. Yep. Lori, yes. Jane S. Adventures on the Breeze December the 2nd. Monty, next cruise is February 4th. Carnival Valor. Has anyone sailed the Valor? I can honestly say that is one of the few that I have not. I have not been on the Valor, and she is in New Orleans. I'm in Arkansas. How have I not been on the Valor? Part of it is I'd only been on 7-day cruises until last month, but I do need to get on the Valor. She's too close for me to not get on her. So, yep, and Michael, we have been on the Triumph out of New Orleans for Thanksgiving. That's I know you had a good time going out of New Orleans and on the Triumph, which is an awesome ship. Of course, she's been redone now and even had a name change, but I know that was an awesome itinerary. Thanks. We went on the Dream, as everyone answers the question. We went on the Dream 2018 for Thanksgiving and loved it. Didn't know what to expect. I didn't expect there to be a traditional Thanksgiving meal, and there was. I mean, there was turkey and stuffing. We have dressing. There was stuffing. And there was a traditional meal, green bean casserole and apple pie and all the fixings. And, of course, you can order that. I think I also ordered that night. I think it actually ended up being a formal night. I think I ordered shrimp, huge grilled shrimp. It's like, man, this is Thanksgiving Day. But the whole day was awesome. Carnival did an awesome job making Thanksgiving-themed towel animals and towel people. I woke up, went outside. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is right there on Lido. Boom. I mean, it was awesome to see the Thanksgiving Day Parade. You're out there and it's 80 degrees and you got the Cheers package and you're thinking, really? And that ends and then there's football on. It was just a special day. It really, really was. We absolutely loved it. Trin says that she's cruised over Thanksgiving. Charles is on. Hey, Charles, I hope you're doing okay. I know I've talked to you all weekend. Glad that you're here. Charles would love to go on a Christmas cruise. I know that you're looking to. You're trying to figure something out here to see if something comes along. Donna, enjoyed talking with you and Charles at Willie G's. We so enjoyed talking to you. We met so many people that day. Charles and I were there. Is there such thing as too long? If you're going to Galveston and you're there a day early or 2 days early, go to Willie G's. They have an awesome happy hour. It's happy hour, but it's 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's beer, it's mixed drinks, it's food, all kinds of good stuff. And Donna, we met you and so many others that day. We had a blast. The day before cruise is always one of my favorites, and it's because of that. You seem to meet almost the best version of people. People who no telling what they're going through at home, but they've left that at home, and they're there. They know they can be themselves with their spouse, their partner, or sometimes they're by themselves, but you're meeting the best version of people who are optimistic, excited, ready to meet new people. And I had a blast that day, Donna. It was great to meet you. P. Holly cruises on the NCL Epic next Christmas. That's going to be an awesome cruise. We've got to get on a Norwegian ship very, very soon. They are awesome. JNS, not sailed during the holidays yet. I love that answer of yet because you will. You will. Absolutely. All of us have to. Joy has cruised over Thanksgiving. My birthday is on Thanksgiving this year. My birthday is November 21st. How about that, Joy? And it's just early enough that my birthday is never on Thanksgiving. Mathematically, I guess it can't be. I've had it on Wednesday, the day before, a couple of times, but my birthday is November the 21st. So it's coming up pretty soon. It is. Happy early birthday, Joy. It's your birthday month for sure. Kendra has not, but would like to. Lori, Galveston Friday, staying at La Quinta on Seawall. We've stayed there before. Anywhere on Seawall, by the way, those of you looking to cruise out of Galveston soon, anywhere on Seawall is a safe bet. Okay, there's all the names there, La Quinta, and there's a Comfort Inn that we've stayed at before that's newer. There's a Days Inn also that's newer. Prices are usually high in Galveston. That's that it is what it is. But anywhere on Seawall, but check and see because a lot of those hotels have shuttle service. Some of them free, some of them charge. But anywhere on Seawall is a safe place to stay for sure in Galveston. Thanks to your tip, you're boarding at 10 o'clock a.m. Usually spend a little time at the deck and watch people. Absolutely. So, and if you don't know the check-in tip that Lori references here, look on our site. There's absolutely a tip that will, I guarantee, and I don't guarantee a lot, but you will get a very good check-in time. We've had awesome feedback from this video, both on the video and in lives. If your check-in for your cruise is coming up, find this video, okay? I want you to check in and be one of the first ones on the ship. So, here we go. Land a cruise the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday. Of course, that would be a great time to cruise. It really would. Rhonda is not yet. Dream this year for Thanksgiving. Mary says, no. Lynn, no, I've not cruised during the holidays. Work is very busy when kids are out of school, so we are not allowed to take time off, and I know how that goes. I have kiddos myself, so I know exactly how that goes for sure. Trina, thank you so much for that super chat. She says, 28 days until the Horizon, which is an awesome ship. Thanks for the heads up. I will be taking Christmas cards. Yes, we will get into that very, very soon. Trina, thank you so much for that super chat. That means the world to us. It does. We've spent some money this week. Unexpectedly, I changed my intro. You probably, hopefully, have noticed that because you've watched our videos. I changed my intro. The software I use, the music I use is supposed to be covered. It's not covered. I have been slapped on the wrist by YouTube yesterday and today because of the intro, the 15-second music clip on it. I have the license that I need to use it. They say, no, you don't. We're going back and forth, but I've been out a little bit of money. I can tell you that. It's almost like a small fee or fine, but it is what it is. We'll get it all worked out for sure. Maybe they'll even refund me. Who knows? If not, it's not a big deal. Let's continue going. We got all kinds of things to talk about. Let's see where I was at. A lot of people saying hello to Charles. Charles, you're a celebrity around here. You know that. Charles and Rachel and Amanda and I are cruising several times next year, and we're going to have a blast. I don't know how Charles and Tren And Michael and Michelle, I don't know how it can top our trips, but we're going to see if it happens, most definitely. Let's get back on it here. Here we go. Becky is here. Howdy from Georgetown, Texas. I'm boarding the Vista Saturday. How about that? It's two different people boarding the Vista, and it's for your birthday. Happy early birthday, Becky. Have done 3 family Thanksgiving cruises. They were all on Carnival: the Miracle, the Glory, and the Liberty. No cooking or cleanup. And I mean, honestly, the Thanksgiving meal, especially if you have to host Black Friday. We always spend money on Black Friday. That seriously was in our equation to take a Thanksgiving cruise, was the money that we would not spend. It's almost like Christmas with the Cranks. Has anyone ever seen Christmas with the Cranks? I watch it every year. Their daughter moves off out of the house, going to college, and it's just a couple there. They're empty nesters, and they decide to skip Christmas in their town because, hey, we don't have a child here anymore, and the town loves Christmas, and they're going to take a cruise. And of course, the movie goes on and about, but part of it is you spend money on these occasions anyway. Why not go have an experience? So Becky, that is awesome. Have a great, great birthday and an even better cruise. Becky, where are you staying at? Let us know. We'd love to hear from you. Hey, Ronnie. Ronnie and Beverly, you're watching from Texas. It's great to have you here. It really is. Doreen, 3 people, 2 dogs. Okay, I had heard that he had a couple people with him, but I was not sure. Boat is still at drift from what I hear. So at least the boat is at drift, and it wasn't a situation where the boat was actually sinking, okay? But it is awesome that the captain and those 2 other people and the dogs were able to be rescued, most definitely. Eric is here. Thanksgiving. We always do this time as my birthday is December 2nd, and we have to do birthday cruise every year. Eric, I absolutely love it. I do. That's a great tradition. Lori, our family cruised for New Year's on Carnival Miracle out of Tampa. I like it. And while I'm answering these questions, let me throw out this next question because I really want to know here. We've got people who've cruised for a long, long time. The more that we interact together, and let me say this, I'm going to continue on with chat, but I'm about to throw out another question here. We got a lot tonight. I have to first say thank you. Okay. 1,000 Islanders on Facebook. 1,000 Islanders in 4 months. We just crossed that threshold today. I think we have 1,000 exactly. And listen to this, over 3,700 subscribers on YouTube. It blows my mind. It does, that there's people that care enough. And Lynn, looky there. Good Lord. Lynn, thank you so much for that super chat. I'm going to keep up the work. And trust me, it is work. I love what I do. I love it, but I don't do this for a living. You guys know that I have a full-time job. I have kiddos. I referee basketball. It's work, and I will keep it up. Lynn, thank you so much for that super chat. It means a lot. Your support, and that's exactly why I bring this up. Your support, it blows me away. It does, and I know Charles brought this up in the cruise we went on. Trent's been with us for a long time. We just finished dinner with some friends who cruise, and it blows me away, honestly, that people love cruising as much as I do or more, and that you want to be part of a community of people that try to help each other. And that's what I hope that you see that this is, Island Time is me trying to help. And it's not at all about me, it's about us. And so thank you so much for 1,000 followers in our group on Facebook and 3,700 subscribers. If you're not a subscriber yet to this channel, and so many people aren't, over 80% of people who watch our video, YouTube tells me, I have metrics, YouTube tells me, over 80% are not subscribers. I hope you will decide to subscribe. It's a click of a button, and it helps us so much. It puts our content in front of other people. And I hate to even spend time on this, but it really does mean a lot to us, so I have to. Lori, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate that so much. I really do, more than you know. Everything that we get, I promise you, goes right back into what we do. It really does. Let's continue on. Okay, this question. because I'm getting to know so many of you on Facebook. It's hard for me to even keep up with the posts. There's so many posts every day. I read them, I like them, and I want to respond to every one of them, but it's tough. But there was an awesome recap the other day I need to respond to of the Havana area on Mardi Gras. I mean, it was a unbelievable review of what cabins you should book if you're going to travel Mardi Gras sometime soon. Stuff like that, that is just every day there's stuff. I want to know, though, how long have you been cruising? It came across my mind the other day as I was looking at the Facebook page, seeing the stories, the questions. You can tell there's people who are new or newer, and you can tell there's people that have been on a ship for a lot of years. So my next question as I catch up here is, how long have you been cruising? And you may have cruised years ago, you may have taken a break and you've picked it back up recently, but how long have you been cruising? That's what I want to know. That's the next question there. If you can count up the years, and if you remember your first ship, share that with us as well. We would love to absolutely go through here and read some of these tonight. So here we go. Let's keep on going here. Just checking my notes. You guys answer that while I catch up. Here we go. Jack is here on the Magic, the 28th. I love the Magic. I can't wait to see her in person. I haven't seen her in 5 or 6 years. I talk about her like she's a person, right? I mean, that's all of you understand, though, because you're all cruisers, you're all Islanders. You know what I'm talking about. Lynn has sailed Valor a few times. Land of Valor was her first ship. How about that? I hope Ron is still on here. I hope to hear from him. Michelle, don't eat the turkey. I will say the Thanksgiving meal, while I appreciate the gesture of having a traditional meal, it wasn't like the rest of my family was enjoying at home. I'll put it that way. Eric, this year we've got Panorama, November the 27th, Mardi Gras, January 15th, February 14th on the Radiance, and hoping to book Radiance December the 20th. That is a full year, honestly. And my 2022 looks very similar. I've almost spent all my paid time off with my employer because we have so many cruises booked. And I'm carrying over 40 hours this year even, but I'm almost maxed out already. Literally, if we book another cruise, it may be unpaid leave, which I'm not against because there's a whole lot more value in cruising than there is working that week. I can promise you that. Barry, we're on the Mardi Gras for Thanksgiving. That's going to be an awesome experience. It really is. Please let us know and keep us posted on your experience. Lori, Breeze was my very first cruise ship. Fell in love with cruising then. Mike Pack was the cruise director. I never knew he was a cruise director on the Breeze. Lori, what year was that? If you remember, I had no clue he was on the Breeze. But I agree with you. Breeze is one of my favorite ships. And Mike Pack, I'll say this, and I'm not really a big fan of cruise directors. They really don't make or break it for me, per se. But when they're really, really good, then they do make a difference. And Mike Pack is one of those that makes a difference. Kindle Fire on the Vista was also awesome. But I never knew Mike was on the Breeze. How about that? Lori, we sailed the Valor out of San Juan, Southern Caribbean. How about there? I like that. Tren, yep, is here. Charles, longest happy hour. Margaritas were huge. How about that? You're exactly right about Willie G's. I like it. Michael, a little different holiday, but we will be on the Mardi Gras for Mardi Gras 2022. And you have to think, Michael, and you know, you live in Louisiana, they've got to do something special for Mardi Gras on Mardi Gras 2022. They have to. We're just waiting for that. Lori, we will check Willie G's out this time. Yes, and there's a lot of places in the Strand, but Willie G's it's got an awesome happy hour, and of course we go because we usually stay at Harbor House. Although I need to stay at the Tremont House as well, just to have another place that I can recommend to people. But Joey, Miami Dolphins are playing a home game this Thursday night, looking to go to the game the night before the cruise. How awesome would that be? Oh my gosh. The Dolphins and Texans played today. I watched some of that game. That would be awesome. And one thing that I actually look at when we travel to New Orleans and Galveston most of the time, we also go to Port Canaveral quite a bit. Is there a concert the night before? Is there a sporting event? We try to do that as well. Charles and I missed World Series game by one night. We would have stayed if it was that night, Monday that we got back on the breeze, we would have stayed and watched World Series for sure. Amanda's downstairs typing. Look at that. Be sure to thumbs up and share this live link so more Islanders can hop on. Absolutely. We need to get Amanda up here. If these kiddos, 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, if they had behaved themselves, she could get up here with us. Dale, my wife and I will be on the Mardi Gras January 15th, 2022, and 3 other couples that haven't cruised before. That's always special. Always special when new people cruise and you get to be part of that experience. And I find it, this is probably no surprise to you, I find it difficult in how much do I share with them and tell them, because I want to tell them everything, right? I want to tell them how great it is, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and you're not going to believe this. And then how much do I just let them fill it out for themselves? Do you have that struggle too? I have that struggle with, I just want to overload them. And I've gotten better over the years to just say, let me watch them and see their response to the first time they walk on Lido deck. Let's hear the response the first time they try a guy's burger. Let me not hype it up. Let's just see what they say when they try one. So it's hard for me. It's hard. Monty, next time in Galveston, take that ferry ride to the peninsula and go eat at Stingray's. Okay. Great food and amazing view. I need to do that. I've heard so many people talk about the ferry ride, and I have not done it. I need to. JNS, thank you so much on your feedback for the new intro. Something different. It's something more our theme, our style. I hate to change things after just a few months, but you learn about yourself. You learn about your community, and things should change. You know, if you learn something about your community and your people and what you do and what you're about, and you don't change things, that ain't right. It's not right. It's not. Tran, thank you so much. Amanda does have a spa fund, no lie. We cruise for our 10-year anniversary next month, and I can't even believe, I looked at my wedding ring, looked down at my wedding ring. Can't believe we've been married 10 years. We were married in our early 20s, and we got married December 17th, 2011, and for our honeymoon, we got on a cruise ship December the 18th. We drove overnight to New Orleans. We stayed in Jackson, Mississippi for our honeymoon, a little over halfway, and went on our first cruise December the 18th of 2011, and listen to this. David, look at there. This super chat is for Amanda being a super mom. And David, first off, it's great to see you tonight, and I do not disagree. Those of you who are married, who have kids, mamas are amazing. Flat out. What they do, they're superheroes. They're super moms. Everything they do. Thank you so much, David, for that. And Tren, again, I'm telling you this. Our next cruise is December 18th, 2021. 10 years to the day for the first time that her and I both stepped on a cruise ship. We're going to have to take a picture and do a 10-year rewind and fast forward. But we will cruise 10 years to the day that we stepped on a cruise ship. December 18th, 2011, December 18th, 2021. I can't wait. Amanda's got a spa fund, and I promise you, not just Trends money that she's super chatted, but there will be others going to Amanda's spa fund. Okay, trust me. And Amanda, maybe she can hop on here. I know she did earlier just a little bit, but she's a good mama. I mean, it's 8:30. She's getting these kids ready for bed. Let's scroll back up here. We got so much. You guys are awesome tonight. We do. And I knew there was a lot. There's a lot to get through. There really is. Linda got on Carnival Spirit New Year's Day 2008. Oh my gosh. Greeted with glasses of champagne with wait staff passing out champagne on multiple decks. How cool would that be? Really kicked off the cruise. New Year's Day, and they still give out champagne New Year's Eve. We've done that before. What an awesome memory from 2008. Rayleigh's Creative Travel. The cruise community is so strong. It really is. And I meet the best You do too. We meet the best people on cruise ships in our Facebook groups. And I'm not just talking about mine, but the weekly groups. It's the best people. It really is. Amanda's still on. Derek does spend an hour or two a day. She probably gets tired of me. One thing I feel bad about, she says, loves talking to fellow Islanders. I feel bad because it's getting to a point that I can't respond in length and detail like I once did. I guess it's part of it. But you guys can tell I try to address every single comment on here. And I follow a lot of bloggers, and I love the bloggers. I talk to them outside of YouTube. And it's impossible to address almost everyone. And a lot of times they don't because they can't. But I really do try. I love you guys. You know that. Michelle, my only addiction. And no, I don't need therapy unless it's another cruise. You're exactly right about that. Donna, you provide useful information and tips. Thank you so much. And as much as I provide, I get so much from you guys. I really do. That 4-day cruise I just took with Trent and Charles, I had no clue about several things. And you guys remember I hopped on here on a Sunday night and said, guys, I need help. And I was the one that night asking questions to you. What do you do? Do you go to formal night? Do you stay up late and enjoy your 4-day? I mean, I asked all kinds of questions. Do you get off the ship at your one port stop, or do you stay on? And you guys helped me so much. And Donna, I just try to be an active part of the community. That's it. Mike B, I love cruising, but my friends and family think I'm crazy. I think I have some of those too. Trust me, I do. And that's okay. If they want to think I'm crazy, that's okay. Come cruise with me. I promise we'll have a good time. Tren can attest to that, I hope, and Charles as well, of course. Lori, I've learned so much by watching your videos. Thank you so much for that feedback. Cruise, Islander strong. I love that, Lynn. I do. Monty, my wife thinks I'm crazy too. I love it. Doreen, how about this? We're getting to some of these answers. 1993. That is so awesome, Doreen. That is so awesome. I will tell you, Doreen, I was 5 years old. 93, I was turning 5. How about that? You have cruised for so long and seen so much change. I know you have, from cutbacks to big scale ups of cruise ships. Lynn, 18 years. How about that? Monty, first cruise is November 2005. Carnival Imagination. Charles, 15 years. Norwegians, Majesty out of Charleston. How about that, Charles? 15 years. Wow. Wild Star 82, 2010 was your first cruise. Ecstasy was our first ship. And think about that, 2010, how far we've come in the last decade of cruise ships. It's insane what's being built right now. And things, yes, they've gotten bigger, bigger, bigger. If you look at Royal Caribbean, we thought, how big is too big? How big can they go? The Oasis class of ships is finally wrapping up. There's 5 of them. And Royal Caribbean's latest classes have kind of shrunk back. So I'm wondering now, have they found the sweet spot where, okay, big is too big? And I know we talked about it even in a video this week. Do you prefer the larger ships or the smaller ships? But it's amazing to see what's happened since 2010. And Mike, how about Mike? 1997. That is in 2004 from Trina. Doreen, the Holland Westerdam in 93. It's crazy the amount of experience that our community has. And that's why we're able to help each other because we cruise so much in various. I'm always amazed at the various lines that we've cruised. Someone here knows the answer to just about every single question that somebody has. Mike B went on his first cruise in 2019 on the Freedom. I went with my daughter. I know that was a special cruise. One of my most special cruises that I've ever had was on the Freedom. The Carnival Freedom, of course, there's the Freedom of the Seas too, with Royal Caribbean. But I took my mom on the Freedom, which, by the way, Mom is back at the nursing home as of yesterday. She had her leg amputated, had staph infection, and had it amputated. And talk about a gut punch walking into the room. The first time I was able to see her. Just a state of not being able to help her. There's nothing I could do but give her a big hug and tell her how much I loved her. But she is home and not in very much pain. That pleases me so much. She's doing good, and the staff's taking care of her. She's still so worried about what does life look like. And I'm trying to be positive. Hopefully a prosthetic works. But thank all of you who've prayed for her, You've told me that you're praying for her. And trust me, I tell her, I've called her 3 or 4 times a day checking on her. She got on to me. Tonight I call her, and she could tell I was in the car, and she said, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm going to eat with friends, some cruise friends." And she said, "You're not going to church?" I said, "No, I'm not going to church, Mom." So I got in trouble tonight. But she's a beautiful, beautiful person. Lane of 15 years, first ship was Carnival Valor out of Miami. How about that? Valor used to be, at one point that was the big ship. It was in Miami, the flagship. Trin, first cruise 29 years ago. Trin has a lot of cruise experience, and she has so much cruise knowledge. I'm telling you, if I could cruise with Trin for the rest of my life, I'd be happy. We had so much fun last month. Eric, we do still have lanyards left. We did, admittedly. We got a little behind sending them out. We had a rush of orders. But Eric, my PayPal should be in the description of this video. $12. It comes shipped to you. I ship it first class, which is it's the cheapest way to send it, I'll admit. But again, I try to keep the cost of the lanyard, cost of shipping. There's only so much I can do, but I try to get it out to you. But they're $12 each. If you'd like one, use that link. And if you need help, just let me know. I've got several to send out tomorrow, including Jay Eddy. I've got to message him. I sent some out to him, and the package was damaged. It came back to me. I've got to send some more out. So, yep, I still got some. Lori, 2016, first cruise on the Breeze. Next 2 on the Freedom, and can't wait for the Vista. The Vista is a game changer, especially the Havana area. I found that out. Again, David says hello. I was glad to see him jump on. Nadine, first cruise, August 2007 on the Inspiration out of Tampa, 5 days. How about that? The Inspiration, I love it. Donna, cruising 22 years. Oh my gosh. Fantasy was our first. Took the kids on many Christmas cruises. I love it. I love it. As I continue to answer these questions, I have another question. And let me say this. If you have a question regarding cruising, protocols, anything, put it in the chat, and if someone doesn't address it, I of course will address it. But I have another question. This is a question for me, and this is something for all of you who are cruising. Again, I will start back with chat here in just a second. We're cruising in December, and listen, this is those of you cruising in the next several months. Listen to this, because this may impact you. I booked under the Cheers offer. Okay, it was cheaper to get the Cheers offer, which includes Cheers, okay, the 15 drinks a day. It was cheaper to do that than to book my cruise and get Cheers on the ship. Okay, I'm usually an early saver person in case the price goes down. So I did Cheers offer. It came out to a little over $2,000 for Carnival Vista, December 18th. Get back the 24th. But the cruise rate's gone down. Down. It's gone over $1,000 down. Okay, usually under certain offers like the Wi-Fi package offer, the Cheers offer, you're not eligible for price matching, for price reduction. Okay, but this is a big but. Okay, I called. They said this is the way it goes, and I'm almost afraid to say it because it's like I'm thinking I didn't know this. But I had a casino offer, and it's not a $25 deal. It's I think we're paying like $1,200. Okay, so from a little above $2,000, I now have I think it's just a hot streak, just a general hot streak offer that shows $1,200. And so I called. I said, hey, I would love to switch rates. This is a huge price difference. I'm past final payment. Okay, I'm inside 90 days. We're like at 41 days or something away. I said, is there any way I can get this $800-900? And she said, yeah, you can get this as onboard credit. She said, I can't give it back to you on your credit card. I can give it to you as onboard credit. You will lose the Cheers package, okay, which on a 6-day is, $600, $650. But you'll get all this onboard credit, and there was a little bit of free play or whatever. And so I switched, and I have some onboard credit. So those of you who have booked a Wi-Fi offer, there was a Pixels offer for a little while, or this Cheers offer, if your price has gone down, and she told me if you have a casino offer, and this one, again, was just a general hot streak. It wasn't one of these cheap $25 cruises, that they can actually price match some, okay? Again, it may depend who you book through. They may have to talk to a supervisor, but push for it, okay? Push for it. With that said, and as you're entering things in chat, I'm going to catch up. Amanda and I have $1,600 onboard credit for December, okay? Now, with part of that, I already know we already have some budgeted items, okay? If you've cruised with me, Charles and Trent, you know I take care of the crew. I do. It's usually cash, but I take care of the crew, those who serve us and who've given us a good time. St. Jude's, of course, is going to have a piece of that. I told you about my Christmas cards earlier. Maybe we'll talk about that. But I'm going to have a Christmas card and put Amazon gift cards in there. What would you do with onboard credit? If you had $1,000+ in onboard credit, what would you do? And how would that cruise look different than your other cruises? Because you have that $1,000+ of onboard credit. I want to know what you would do. It's interesting to see how people think, what they would do, and I might get some ideas here that I would not have thought about. I know what I probably should do. It's a 10-year anniversary. I should probably be shopping at one of the stores for some jewelry or something. I need some help with that, honestly. If one of you guys are going, I need some help. But what would you do with over $1,000 onboard credit? Okay? I'm going to keep on going here. If you got questions, of course, let us know. Here we go. JNS has only been cruised once. S has been cruising since 2012, almost 10 years now. Loyal to Carnival. I get knocked, JNS. I do, because I need to cruise other lines, and we're going to. I get knocked. You love Carnival. You love Carnival. We do love Carnival, and they treat us very, very well. They really do. Married 6 years ago, my niece invited me after I lost my husband the year before, Mary, and now you love cruising, and that is awesome. Sorry about the loss of your husband, but hopefully you find some joy in cruising. Speaking of joy, we have been cruising since 1999 and completed 33 cruises. First ship, Carnival Inspiration, with 4 more booked. Joy, you're someone that all of us aspired to be. I promise you that. 33 cruises. Cruising since 99. How about that? Ronnie, 11 years. Lori, 2016. I'm pretty sure that was him. I could be wrong. Becky, 2008 on Carnival Ecstasy. And she thought the Ecstasy was big. Now I love the Dream Class. I do too. Those hot tubs on deck 5. They're awesome. They really are. And I love the flat Lido decks. Instead of, some people like the stadium style, like on the Conquest class. But I like those flat Lido decks. Big area to sit and party and people watch. Cruising since 2000, says Susie. Charles, oh, come on. Misfire makes a difference. Charles, you're right about that. You know that. Eric, first cruise in the Carnival Paradise, still my favorite, 2011, 12 cruises since. Lori, first cruise was December 2004 on Holland America. How about that? Michelle, our first cruise was Carnival Holiday out of Mobile. Oh my gosh, the Carnival Holiday. I love it. I do. 2007. Steve, first cruise on the Victory, 2005. Jack, Conquest. That was our first ship, Jack. 2011, we took the Carnival Conquest. That was our first ship. I would love to go on her again. I have not been back since, but she made us fall in love with cruising. Audrey, first cruise, 2015 on the Magic. Beautiful ship. Charles, the look on the face of a new cruiser when they walk on a ship is totally worth it. We love to travel with new cruisers. It really is. It's awesome. Steve, we'll be on Sunrise November 29th. Michelle is kicking me around here when the list gets too long. Boy, we have got a lot. I'm going to try to catch up some here. Teachers rock. I agree. Trent, thanks for your support, Derek. Had a nice thing. And yes, Trent, thank you for that. I had nice things to say about Amanda. I did. I promise. Lynn, enjoy those times together, Derek and Amanda. My husband and I love cruising together. We had 37 years together before he passed away. Lynn, I'm so sorry to hear that. And as I become older, I really do see the value of life, and every single day, 37 years together, and I know life can change in an instant. We see it all the time. I see it with my mother, and really trying to soak in these moments together. Yep. Jane S., thank you again. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you have not. Rhonda, I've been on 6 cruises. First one was the Princess. David had fun on the Breeze. A little too much fun at Senora Frog. Oh my gosh. I know exactly what you're talking about, David. Love the Breeze, though. Charles, my coworkers too, think that I am crazy. Yep. Now we got some ages here. I love it. Mike and I graduated in 93. Dale, are you going on the same ship as you went on your first cruise with your wife on your anniversary? Yeah, I thought about that. The Conquest is out of Miami right now, and I thought about doing that, but we had, and some may think it's odd, but there are several people traveling with us, and we just, like I said, saw 2 tonight and it's not for our 10-year anniversary, but we decided to book closer because I think there's 10 people right now that are going, and they may not have the funds or the means to travel from Central Arkansas to Miami. So I did think about that, Dale. I do want to get back on the Conquest, though, one time. Cabin 7448. I still remember it. Cabin 7448 was the cabin that we were in for our honeymoon. Yep. Mike, I just wish I discovered cruising earlier in life. I hear that all the time. I really do. Luckily, I've been blessed to discover it, and I hope, Lord willing, to live for a long time and be able to cruise. I really do. I hope that. I started my Navy career in 93. That's when you started cruising, Mike. I like it. Steve, first cruise on the Victory, 2005. Then the Holiday, 2008. We'll be on the Sunrise, November the 29th. That's going to be a great trip. It is. And it's coming up very, very soon. AE, my first ship was NCL. C, so small compared to the Oasis or Anthem. It is. I know what you're talking about. Oh, Doreen. I love it. Charles took his daughter on the 21st birthday on the Freedom of 2019. Loved spending her birthday on a cruise ship. Michael, thank you. All those who are praying for Mom, thank you so much. It means the world to me. Yep. Thank you, P. Holly and Trent, all of you. You have been, and Amanda's active tonight too. I like that. I guess the kiddos are being good, Amanda. That's good. Yes, Charles, Spall and Jory. That's this. Amanda's on the night that she joins, right, guys? The night she joins, I'm going to announce that I'm spending all my onboard credit on her. Amanda, there you go. There's your surprise. Happy 10-year anniversary. David, okay, so David says, get the bamboo 75-minute massage. Okay, I don't think we've done the bamboo. That might be an idea. Amanda's on, so I can't even surprise her. That might be it. Lori, we have 1,100 onboard credit for that cruise. I was also wondering what to do with it. So, Lori, let's see what everyone says. Give Amanda whatever she wants. Trent, I agree. It's worked for 10 years. Okay, so let's go for another 10. Buy Amanda some diamonds. Mike, you're getting me in trouble now, okay? Diamond, that's stepping it up a little bit. I dropped off her ring the other day. We've got to get them checked with our policy, whatever we bought when we purchased them, every 6 months, right? You got to take them in, they inspect them, and Amanda's need a little bit of work, so they took it in, and the guy said, he was looking at the records, your 10 years coming up very soon. What are you going to get? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, you don't know? It's coming up next month. And I felt bad. Mike, it may have to be some diamonds. I don't know. We're going to see. Eric, we have cheers on our next 2 cruises. RU2 is the booking code. Price went down, and now we have 623 onboard credit. Eric, thank you for pointing that out. If there's price changes, especially if they've gone down, and usually Carnival does not, they don't take it. They just kind of say, it's past final payment. We can't do anything. We're sorry. Really push them. That's money that you've paid, and right now, rules and policies are being bent, and they're so flexible. I'd hate to see any of our islanders miss out on money that you've paid, or you've moved over from another cruise, and your price has gone down and you can't get the money. Okay, I just push for it. If I can help in any way, contact me. I will do whatever I can to help. You guys know that. Doreen Jewelry, Steakhouse, lots of fun. Amanda says steakhouse every night. She loves a steakhouse. Amanda, I will take you to the steakhouse. You know that. Every night. We're going to see about that, though. P. Holly, book next cruise on board. I didn't think about that. I knew that they used to have a future cruise desk. There used to be some special incentives, some extra onboard credit. Again, that's why I asked the question, right? I might need to look at booking our next cruise on board and using some of that onboard credit. Charles says, roulette with Amanda, the onboard credit. If that makes her happy, Amanda, you're going to be able to spin that wheel a little bit. Again, it just kicked me around here. Here we go. Charles, stick with Carnival. The other lines are not worth it. Charles has cruised Royal Caribbean, Norwegian. If you have questions, and Charles is active on our Facebook page, of course, too. Charles is a big Carnival supporter. He's cruised the other lines, and he has great things to say about the other lines. But he'll tell you why he likes Carnival, absolutely. David, non-main dining room is too good. Yep. I don't like the main dining room. Yep. Onboard credit, casino, I like it. Deborah, 2010, Oasis of the Seas, my first cruise. That is hard to believe. The Oasis has been out since 2010. It's been out since at least 2010. That is so hard to believe. Yes, Amanda, lobster tail on that first formal night for sure. Mike B, I'm an art guy, so may grab a new painting. Amanda, we've never done that. Have you guys ever bought pieces of art? I did. I won one actually one time. I won one at the giveaway. Have you bought art? We see it. We love it. We've just never purchased it, but with onboard credit, that may be a game changer. Again, Mike, thank you so much for pointing that out. I didn't think about it. Trent, I spent $800 on more credit on specialty dining, bought a watch, casino, and increased my tips for the crew. How about that? Trent? I like that. I do. Mary, spa, jewelry, specialty meals, casino, no problem. That would probably take care of it. I need to go to the shops. The past two cruises, you're not going to believe this. The past two cruises, I have not stepped foot. Well, I did that last time actually. Charles and I stepped foot. We looked at alcohol prices. But the one before on the Vista in July, I didn't even step foot in any of the fun shops. Zero. And then the 4-day we just went on, I stepped foot just to check a price. Yep. Amanda pointed out to Trim, increasing tips. We really do try to take care of crew. We do. Michael, Derek, I did something similar the other day and now have nearly 1,600 onboard credits. Something to think about is getting gift cards and cherry on top to use for future cruises. How about that? Gift cards you can purchase at the candy store, cherry on top, which some of them actually have ice cream as well, for future cruises. Again, why we ask these questions is because of these incredible responses. You guys are awesome. You really are. The stinking hour is flying by too. You guys have been awesome tonight. Your wife just yelled Carnival Spirit 2005, Eric. How about that? Joni, one and only cruise till January, was Navigator of the Seas in 2006. Joni, you're going to have a blast in January. I promise you. I love it. Lynn, yep. Over 40 years together. How about that? Steve, are testing protocols still 48 hours prior? Yes, they are. Looking at Carnival site, it states testing between 72 and 24 hours prior. I'm going to call Carnival to make sure. Steve, it is still 48 hours. It's still a rapid test. You can buy the Abbott at-home tests that are telemed based if you want to. I didn't have a positive experience because they did not come in the 2 days that they said they would come, okay? But I got tested locally, actually got a rapid test and a PCR. If I got both tests, my insurance would cover it for free. It is 48 hours, though, I can tell you that. And it will be for Carnival at least through the end of February. Okay, Carnival's already announced through the end of February, although it can change once we get about to that spot because the CDC's conditional sale order, CSO, is set to expire January 15th, 2022, and they're not going to renew it. They've already said there's not another one coming. Cruise lines will be on their own. They can set their own protocols and practices. How about that? Going to be interesting to see. Charles, you're exactly right. Life goals right there. David, I've been married for 20 years. Golly, David, how about that? 20 years. That is awesome. It really is. Yes, Amanda needs a casino deal. I agree. Amanda, she didn't play very much in previous cruises, but last cruise, I guess Charles and I had a bad influence on her, maybe a good influence, however you look at it. She played quite a bit, played roulette. Matter of fact, I lost on craps. She won on roulette the entire week, so we about balanced out. Melody, first cruise was December 2019, Carnival Breeze, going on the ship again in December. How about that? Second was Carnival Fantasy, March of 2020, 2 weeks before the shutdown. You're going to love it. You're going to love the Breeze. And hopefully capacity levels are still lower, although they're creeping up like crazy. They really are. Mike B, I would, but I'm already booked from the 12th to the 18th. Mike B, is that the Vista? If so, we need to meet up. Say at least hello before I get on board. Tram would love to cruise again before Christmas. My job will not allow it. I know exactly how that goes. I've been there. They're saying, really, you're going again? Yep, and Effie, yes, Amanda. Yep, as Lori says, jewelry. Charles, yep, and Charles actually, I better not say anything because I don't know if it's a Christmas present, Charles, but I know you bought something. I would rather have a house cleaner than diamonds. Okay, Amanda, I guess I can hire a house cleaner for sure. If you're for real about that, that will save me some money. I like that. Mike B, I wonder if we are all enjoying the golden age of cruising with all the deals and reduced capacity. Mike, I've wondered the same thing. Since July, and really it's late June, Celebrity Edge started June 28th. I don't know if we'll ever experience this again. 50 to 70% capacity, but a full crew to serve 70% capacity, and then just unreal deals. People say, why do you always cruise with Carnival? You need to go other places. I'm getting deals I can't pass up. When I can cruise for a week for $400 with $200 on board credit, why would I go pay $2,000 somewhere else? I would love to go to other lines. I can't. I mean, I can't. You guys hopefully understand that. I know you do. Lori, yes, they now have it on the Mardi Gras. How about that? I love it. David, I want to try Virgin Cruise. Now, that is one. Virgin Voyages, I'm going to have to try. And it's adults only, but that's not the other reason. That's just the experience of it I'm going to have to do. I really am. David, I'm with you. We need to plan something. We really do. Their second ship's going to come out very, very soon. Lynn, I spent over $4,000 last cruise. How about that? I love it. I love it. And if you have it, and especially the onboard credit, I mean, it's we gotta enjoy this one life we've been given. AE, disagree 100%. Carnival food isn't nearly as good as before at the new menu. Not a fan. Carnival is fun, but rather sell NCL or Royal. There is some mixed reviews about the food. I'll be honest with you, especially since the restart, the main dining room food. I've had it myself. I agree. Could it be the week? Could it be the new normal? It wasn't as good as before. I'm going to give them another shot, though. You know I'm going to give them another shot. Lynn, yes, $4,000 on art, absolutely. Lori, my husband loves watches. Usually buys one on every cruise. I need to get me one. I don't have one, not even a smartwatch. Need to do it. Mike, yes, I've purchased many pieces of art. I like it. Trend also as well. Joy Royal Caribbean is my favorite. Did you know if you own at least 100 shares of Royal stock, you get onboard credit? And Joy Carnival does the same thing, a 7-day cruise. As a matter of fact, I think it's 6 days or more. You get $100 onboard credit if you have 100 shares of stock. So Royal Caribbean and Carnival both do that. So, and it's the family of cruise lines too, not just Carnival Cruise Line, but Carnival Corporation. Tell the secret to getting onboard credit back in cash. Best kept secret. I will do that. I'll do that. And you're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do this. You have onboard credit. You want to get it back in cash. Put your card in to the slot machine. Create your player account or log in. Let's say you have $500 that you want to get back in cash. Maybe your cruise is almost over. Maybe it just started. It doesn't matter. Put $500 in there. Bam. Charge it to your room. And it will say, woohoo, you have $500. Good luck, have fun. Then you play the slot machine however many times you want to. 1 pull, 10 pulls. Maybe you play it down to $400. That's up to you. Whenever you're done, cash out, take your card out, go to the cashier, tell them you want to cash out your player's bank, your player account, They will count out that money for you right there, and you can get cash back. Again, be careful. It's not really something you're supposed to do. I always make sure I play a few times. I might play $50 or something, and then you get your money. You cash money, okay? And that's how a lot of times we tip in cash too, as we get that money. Joni, do you think that they may by the new year go back to a 3-day testing? I hope they do. I know it's been in the talks with the CDC. When the new conditional sell order came out early, about a week early, it kind of killed my hopes for it because I don't see them changing much between now and January 15th. I hope they do, because 2 days is tough. Usually the day before you're traveling, so really it leaves you up to 1 day. I don't see it. I don't, and I hate to say it, but I don't see it. Let's see. David, you're exactly right. I could clean the house and save some money. Amanda would agree with you on that, by the way. Yep. Wildstar agrees with Amanda. A clean house, it's invaluable, especially with kiddos. It's so hard to keep clean. You guys know that. Yep. J&S, yep. Oh, my goodness. You guys are cracking me up. I don't have time to clean. You guys know that. I don't have time. Thank you, Charles, for being on my side. A&E Carnival stock is cheaper, so it is easier. That's right. Carnival stock, how about Friday? It was up at over 10% at one point. Dipped back down, I think, to 8%. It's around $24. So for $2,400, literally, you could move it over, buy 100 shares, sell it right then, move your money back, you get $100. Usually, we use that $100 to pay for drinks the first day out of Galveston, because drinks, the cheers, it doesn't kick in. You know, you got to pay for your drinks. So we use that $100 for drinks for that first day. Yep. I see your comment, Amanda. Usnavi, I love it, Michelle. Usnavi. Hey, jumping in late. NCL does. Hey, Kathy, I'm glad that you're here. Hey, we have had an awesome show. We really have. NCL does the $100 onward credit for 100 shows as well. So it's nice to know. NCL, Royal, Carnival, all, if you have 100 shares, then you get $100 onward credit on a 7-day, okay? That number, the amount is less on a shorter cruise for sure. Eric, on credit only if playing full price, they now take it away because of casino offer. Yep, I got what you mean there. Charles, I see it. I love it. Trend, yes, home testing with telehealth, just buy your test early. If you want to do the home testing, just buy it early, okay? Okay, there's so much we didn't even get to. My goodness. It is 9 o'clock Central Time. Usnavi, I love it. Guys, this may have been the best live we've had. So much content shared between all of us. The conversation kept going. I had a blast. The hour flew by, and there's so much we didn't even get to. I'm going to be here all week. I don't expect, I always kind of leave you with things I expect. Right now, it's kind of a quiet time. We've been cruising now for months, and so if anything big happens, it's going to be a surprise. It's going to be some sort of breaking news. So we'll see what comes this week. Steve, are there any testing places close to the port in Miami? We are flying in on a Friday. Don't board till Monday. Steve, look up and see if CVS or Walgreens is close. They're free if they're testing. Mine is still not testing. That's close to me, but that's your best bet right there, okay? Question for all, how early do you pack? I'm 19 days to Panorama. Packed about 2 weeks ago. You are not crazy, Eric. I do the same thing. Anything I can pack, swimwear, tank tops, anything I need for outside, sunscreen, things like that, chair clips, bam. I go ahead and pack it. So I know what you mean. And Kathy, yes, it has been a phenomenal show. It really has. There's been so much. We hadn't stopped. I mean, it was great. Yes, go back and watch it. And yeah, exactly. It's all because Amanda was here. I tell her that. I really do. Oh, my goodness. We'll wrap things up. I keep you updated with the news. Thank you so much for your support. I know I tell you all the time. I hope you never get tired of me hearing it, because I mean it every time I say it. Thank you for supporting us in the channel and what we do and who we as a community are. I've met several of you, and I hope to meet many, many more of you over the years. I hope we have so many more years left and that we all one day get to cruise together. As Trent says, another great live. Mike B, I love this group. Steve, an awesome night. I agree. Amanda could have her own show. If we want this channel to grow, I need to hand the baton to Amanda. David, of course, have a great night. I love you guys very much. I hope that you have a good week. And praying for all of you. If I can ever help, whether it's cruising related or not, let me know. I'm an ear for you. I will respond to you and help you absolutely any way that I can. I promise you that. Have a great night and even better week. We will talk to you all week, and we will plan for next Sunday. Seems like it's forever from now, but we will plan also to go live then. I think this 8 o'clock hour is better than that 7 o'clock. So let's go watch football. Sunday Night Football's on. Gonna go watch it. Gonna go kiss those babies. Who knows? They might be asleep. That may be why Amanda's on here. Have a great night. Thank you all so much. 1,000 in our group on Facebook. Over 3,700 subscribers. And it's all because of you. Thank you so much, Islanders. We'll talk to you later. Good night.